This is up to me, these lames is upset. My peers get upstaged, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, these people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it run it run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you, if anybody can hold me, I can get the right back. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it. Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back. Run it, run it. Run it back. Run it back. About this, now take a photograph. Run it back, look to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back like another van. Ultra, ultra, ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, like running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Bobby act
Yeah.
and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that, like that, like that. Solo might be right back, right back, right back. Oh yes, like that, like that, like that. I told him
Double that. Run it back, run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that, double that.
run it back, run it back.
Run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back, run it, run it, run it back, run it back.
Run it back, 100 stack in the truck with his fire tag. Punch the gas, run into the future. Pass, I'm done with that, but if I need to.
We've had a driving rainstorm make its way through the plains, and it definitely is going to be a factor here this afternoon at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Denver Broncos. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in week 4. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. He dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The first carry now. This is Williams. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. The Broncos hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch there.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Back to throw again. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's the fullback. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward.
Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a first. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second and 5. Now Herbert off the bootleg. That one finds Pierce right side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Here's Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
36-yard line.
On the counter, here's Williams. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Quez Watkins. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down, Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. Still going inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now it's Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is fielded at the 7. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 94 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 6.
Second down and 6 now. They're going to look to throw. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
The give is to McLaughlin. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Snap for Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. Middle. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now a throw here, hauled in. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On the handoff, McLaughlin. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. That is caught, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the first and goal.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Here's a quick throw card out wide. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
McLaughlin is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. To a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey, go lion.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Herbert. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Back to the running game with Swift. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like he marched in the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? Now it's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Second and 9 now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Moore, the man in motion. On play action, they'll throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to get...
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. The folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Yeah, not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Now back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game.
So here we go. A big spot now for Blake Grupe.
This to get the lead up to 4. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
I have to believe that if you're the team trying to block a field goal, you don't mind this weather. All right, the rain probably is going to help you because so many things can go wrong for the guys trying to kick the ball. It's as simple as maybe you just lose your footing. You kind of spin out like a tire in the snow, not getting traction, and you create a space and someone comes through.
And I think for everybody, snapper, holder, kicker, everything slows down maybe a fraction of a second. And a fraction of a second and a field goal try, that can be all the different.
I love how you described that. Everything slows down, but it's a deliberate slowdown, isn't it? Because everyone's trying to be more careful and more deliberate to make sure it's executed.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Herbert going to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now they got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one. With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Throwing, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Herbert to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
At the 13-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is no good. And just barely missing it wide to the right. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. And right now, just absolute anguish on that visiting sideline.
It came down to 1 kick, a chance to steal one on the road. But you could feel the pressure, couldn't you? And the pressure enveloped him on that one. Forced a missed kick.
And the crowd went wild.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Broncos, hey, they finish a perfect month of September.